the problem of democracy is the avoidance of tyranny, and it is a great problem because of the popular leader. There may be a popular leader, he may have democratic backing, and with democratic backing, as it were, with the legitimacy of the people, he may become a tyrant. We have that in Greece, it is described by Plato as typical, and we have it again in the English Revolution, and we have it again under Hitler, just to give a few such very characteristic cases. And for this reason, I believe that it is important that democracy, even though it is translated as rule of the people, should be interpreted not as a popular rule, because the people may authorize a tyrant, but as that kind of structure where the people have the power to dismiss the government, to get rid of the government. So I have not only now spoken about history, but actually about politics, but these two are closely related.
What you just said about democracy having to do with an effort to prevent tyranny, again applies particularly well to the story of Florence in the 14th and 15th century. The Florentines were so anxious to prevent tyranny by preventing anybody from ruling alone, that they introduced a very complicated system of elections to offices, each of which should not last longer than sometimes 2 months or 4 months. And this very complicated system of elections, of course, was stultifying. One might say that it led to Medici rule as an unintended consequence, because it wasn't workable unless some people really maintained the continuity, and also the continuity of power in foreign politics and in other matters. So that here you have an example of the error which you mentioned before, which can creep into a situation if it isn't possibly properly thought through, or even if it is thought through.